Hey everyone, in this video I'll be showing you an updated guide on how to defeat Magdalena the Lady of the Woods Immortal Shell 2. After the beta, this boss got a whole lot harder, and I'll show the build off at the end of this video, but Airdrim the shell, I'll also have linked in the comments, is the best shell for this, as it's very tanky and you won't get one shot like Teal would. Now, these have some very large area of effect attacks. I would not recommend summoning in Smirt there, as that is just going to get wiped really quickly and waste one of your glimpses, so don't make the mistake that I did. But with this fight, you want to try and be aggressive here so you can get the posture breaks off. You'll get 2 of them here during the fight, and I would also recommend using the Forgotten Crossbow with the corroded tar stone there, because that gives us a bit of extra damage, and it's chip damage, so it's going to continually keep hitting this boss. We can interrupt this boss's attacks, but when you get the health around half there, you got to deal with the little summons that are going to get brought into this fight. I did this with a +6 axe and dagger, so if you're having a struggle, I'd recommend going and upgrading that a couple times just to make this a little bit easier. But Airdrim is going to give you some pretty good tankiness until you lose your shell, and you're going to see here why we want to use the Forgotten Crossbow. So those explosive attacks, I'd recommend dodging towards Magdalena. That'll give you a bit more survivability, but you see it right there. Those crossbow bolts can actually give you a full stagger, so that is extremely useful. You do have to interrupt her in one of her attacks there to be able to get that, but it's going to give you such a large boost to your damage that I highly recommend bringing the Forgotten Crossbow, which I'll also have linked in the comments. If you don't currently have it, you're going to want to bring Airdrim and the crossbow to this fight for sure. It just makes it a whole lot easier. Now, this is a new attack that wasn't in the beta. It's going to do this like mosquito swarm here, where we got to continually keep moving away from the boss to be able to avoid taking damage. I was able to get my shell back here, and Magdalena just kind of stopped there for a second, but you can never be safe. This boss will continually keep rushing you, so it's best, again, to dodge roll towards it here. When it does this attack, just get away as far as you can, and you should have a crossbow bolt or 2 that you can fire off. The Crota one's going to use some extra damage there, but I'll show you the build that I did use. Airdrim just being extremely useful for this fight compared to Teal, who just gets dropped. +6 axe and dagger there. Airdrim is extremely powerful with this setup here, and you can use some of its abilities, but I just found that the corroded stone with the arrows just made it so much better. So if this video is useful, hit the subscribe button below.